many, 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 many years, I have had the utmost love and honor and respect for Dr. Ben. Dr. Clark and Dr. Ben, what can you say about these two giants? You know, what I will say, before I go back to speaking about Fatima and the operations there, when Dr. Clark was sick and then eventually went blind, soon after he passed form, he made transition. And he was robed with these beautiful garments and laid in the casket, as you would. The janazah and the al-dafn for him was, well, in a particular setting, I'll say it that way. Well, all these fineries were involved in that particular setting, but when he was laid to rest, his finances were in disarray. And it bothered me that all these funds came out of nowhere for all these fineries, but while he was here, where were folks then? And what work he did, what sacrifices Dr. Clark made, a lot of folks stand on his shoulders. And I'm no exception to that. Well, Dr. Ben stayed around a little longer. He's still here. I know he's been in and out of the hospital. I know he's not been well, but I hear he's getting better. But whenever I see Dr. Ben, which is not often anymore because I don't spend as much time in Fort Hannah City as I used to, and goodness knows I haven't been up to First World's meetings in a long, long time. I'm not up there anymore, so I can't get to do that. But what I can say is, whenever I see Dr. Ben, any silver in my pocket, I put in his hand. He has a mixed money pocket coins. Any silver I have in my pocket, I put in his hands. And I say thank you, and I walk away. While he's breathing, I do what I can. The fineries are now, not for when he's laid to rest. For those who know me well, they will tell you I make no bones about the effects, the influence of Dr. Ben. He's written over 40 some odd books. I've read 6 of his books, and I've scanned others, but I have read and reread 6 of them. And everyone knows his seminal work is quote-unquote Blackmailer Now and His Family. I read that one 4 times. Folks can say what they want to say. I don't get off into all that stuff, but Dr. George Simmons, who worked closely with Dr. Ben, also has our coins. But he's passed form as well. These giants, you got to give honor and respect to while they're breathing on this plane, and you uplift them and their families as often as you're able within your means while they're on this plane and when they're gone. Dr. Ben, you could say that the folks at Fort Hannah City and elsewhere, they learned after Dr. Clark. Because periodically they put on these appreciation events and they raise funds for Dr. Ben. Folks have to realize that these giants, they held their ground. They did their research and they taught in foreign jurisdiction universities, and they were booted out of every last one of them. And as a consequence, they didn't have pensions and things of this nature to take care of themselves. And so the very folks who they sacrifice for need to be there for them. And I make no apologies for saying what I'm saying. Folks need to be clear. Much sacrifice was made by these giants so that information can be brought down to our folks. You have many giants, known and unknown. Deuce Muhammad Ali, Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey, Prophet Noble Drew Ali, and so many more. Honorable Elijah Muhammad. There's just so many that we know and some that we don't know. They put in a lot of work. A lot of work. And a lot of folks nowadays who are doing certain things now because of information that has been brought forth by these giants. In some cases, folks know where the information came from. But these giants stand tall in my eyes. And a lot of the work that I do, I give honor and respect to them at every turn. I make it my business to do that. When we go into our training class settings, if I happen to be the instructor, you will hear me go into particular things from their books. And I will make mention of my affinity for all these giants. We have 2 new centers of operations now. I have local government operations on the ground in Syeedah and now in Fatima. And in those 2 city areas, the influence of these giants will be felt. The Lieutenant Ambassador designate for the Fatima is Noble Sharif Harul-Il. That particular brother, he and I have spoken on a few occasions, and I've let him know where things are going to go and why. I will get away Team 3 to Fatima soon enough, and we shall have them to set things in order, and I'll give them ample opportunity to get a few things straight before I dispatch the away team from the capital city. And they'll get down there and they will inspect the operations. I am fully confident that the incoming Lieutenant Ambassador shall do his job with distinction. He shall take care to do his obligations and responsibilities and make sure that all of our folks there on the ground have an excellent shepherd. I know for a fact that all the operations there, training operations, the hydroponics, the distillation, the biodiesel, the system of learning, system of health, and journey travel and transport operations and Imperial Parcel Service operations there are going to come along smartly. It's important that we get things going there very well because that particular location will be a major hub, if you would. We have command nodes, as y'all already know. The food command node is in Memphis, and the biodiesel command node shall be in Ardabati. But we will have a major command node in Fatima as well. But when we are moving, when folks are acquiring various items that are manifest inside or produced within the Mexican Empire jurisdiction, our transshipping point shall be Fatima for a wide variety of things, heading north and south as well as out west. And so it's very imperative that the staff on the ground in the Fatima area get our family on the ground up to speed sharply. Quickly is good too, but sharply and quickly is what we're aiming for, and I have full confidence that the incoming Lieutenant Ambassador shall make it happen. And again, when you take a look at the why behind what we do, it helps to give folks incentive to get it right and get it right the first time.